Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's RB Leipzig versus Olympique de Marseille.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Can they forge ahead? Terrific save. Clearance needed to be better. A really top-notch piece of defending. Steven Gerrard. Now, Cruyff. And the ball back with Leipzig now. That's a well-struck pass. Cruyff. Gerrard. Now with Forlan. Figo. Well, it's one pass after another. Oh, that's a really good run. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Gerrard. Forlan. Figo. Will he finish? Bit wasteful from Marseille. Bernardo Silva. Now with David. Milinkovic-Savic. Luis Figo. Cruyff. Cruyff. Pressing like that will help the cause. Able to skip past his man. And it might be. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Into the second half then. Marseille with the advantage here, but certainly no room for complacency. Figo. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. It's got to be! Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal, and now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes. Taylor. Mendy. Kenneth Taylor. The opportunity it is. Steven Gerrard. Oh, they have it again. Cherki. Good work from Marseille. And this would reduce the deficit. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Oh, could be. Still dangerous. Bernardo Silva. Will he find the net? Milinkovic-Savic. Can he find the right pass? Tremendously strong in the tackle. And a good take under duress there. 15 minutes left for play. Milinkovic-Savic. Marseille moving the ball forward with purpose, but really sticking to their task defensively. Cherki. Ryan Cherki. Good work from Marseille to win back possession. Leipzig have possession again. Jonathan David. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. In with a chance. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
And they've decided that the time is right to make a triple substitution. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's RB Leipzig, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Kylian Mbappe. High quality defending. Real Madrid get the throw in. Vinicius Junior. A struggle for Real Madrid to hang on to the ball. Vinicius Junior. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Modric is with Vinicius Junior. Bale. Here's Mbappe. Can he put them in front? It's still alive. But it just petered out. Jude Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. So a throw in for Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. And return to Vinicius. The outcome is a goal kick here. Bernardo Silva. Ryan Cherki. Leipzig a bit sloppy in possession. And Leipzig regaining possession. Bellingham. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Bale. Mbappe. Could be. Managed to get it out of there. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Good work from Leipzig to win it back. Cherki. Mendy. Modric is with Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Ikoma Luis Openda. David. Silva. Cherki. Taylor. Openda. Ryan Cherki. It should be! And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Zinedine Zidane. Now with Bale. Ikoma Lois Openda. Jonathan David. Committed challenge. Just 15 minutes remaining. They could level it. This could square the game. And it's in. Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Substitution for Real Madrid. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. David. Mendy. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? And he saw this. Must take the lead here. Oh, they've done it. They forged ahead. And it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Bellingham. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's RB Leipzig up against Benfica.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Alexander-Arnold. Cherki. Jens Stage. Dalglish now. Castellanos. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Well, disappointing end to the move. Openda. Now with Hamšík. And Benfica come away with it. David Beckham. Leipzig regaining possession. And teammates around him. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Jens Stage. A textbook interception. Kenneth Taylor. Openda. And it's offside. That was very close. Kenneth Taylor. Leipzig pushing forward with options available, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, it's gone out of play under real duress. Mina. Well, the half-time interval is almost upon us. It's Leipzig with the advantage. Stuart, what have you made of the performance?
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent, but any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. But a bit disappointingly, running out of space. It will be a goal kick. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Orban, Taylor, Silva, David, Openda, and there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Hamšík. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And Leipzig come away with it. Ryan Cherki. He's got to score! Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited. So back underway, with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Dumfries. David Beckham. Beckham. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. So a corner here. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Jonathan David. Ikoma Luis Openda. Real chance. He's foiled them on his own. Mina. Castellanos. Well, they've given him too much space. A fine reading of the situation. Castellanos. 10 minutes to go then. Cherki. On to David. Marek Hamšík. And he did what he had to do defensively. Could be. Oh, and there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
Well, making considerable progress with the ball. And just 1 minute of time at it, the final whistle. And that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's RB Leipzig up against Bayern Munich.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Bernardo Silva. Kane. And Eto. Cherki. Silva. Oh, foul play, says the referee. And Eto. Rodri. Samuel Eto. Zidane on the ball. Here's Eto. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Must take the lead here. Textbook defending after the foul. A chance to contemplate what is next and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Could be. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. And a throw in here for Leipzig. Openda. Jonathan David. Zinedine Zidane. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Kane. Now Roberto Carlos. Now Harry Kane. Here's Eto. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Rodri. Oh, that's a fine save. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. David. That is that for the first half here. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Zinedine Zidane. Marek Hamšík. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Ikoma Luis Openda. And now it's Hamšík. Just the challenge that was required. Hamšík. Clearance needed to be better. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Kane. And Leipzig with the ball again. Jonathan David. Openda. Now with David. And they know they need to stop him. And no problems at all for the keeper. Kimpembe. Now with Kimmich. Samuel Eto. And Kane comes into the move. Good looking attack this. But they dealt with the threat posed. Rodri. Eto. On to Kane. Zidane. And here's Mateus. Kimmich. An important interception. Throw in then for Bayern. Zinedine Zidane. And if Bayern could find a late winner here, it might be decisive. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
David. Ryan Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Jonathan David. Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. Nesta. And the defensive intervention there. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Effective looking pass. Might be a chance here. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So back underway following the equaliser. Silva. Cherki. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Hamšík. Ryan Cherki. Ikoma Lois Openda. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Eusebio. Ryan Cherki. Hamšík. Ikoma Lois Openda. Jonathan David. Openda. And he might be through here. Oh, that is marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, he's an imposing figure in those situations. That's a great save.
Nesta succeeded in carrying out his defensive chores. Oh, he's through here. Not the best challenge, free kick. Victor Gyökeres. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Ikoma Lois Openda. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Marek Hamšík. Ikoma Lois Openda. Jonathan David. Must be! Couldn't grab hold of it. Ryan Cherki. David, he's in here. Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. Oh, he could be in trouble. And in the refereeing trade, they call it dogzo, denial of a goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, the referee's got that right. He saved a possible goal there, but at a cost.
A glorious chance. Bellingham. Eusebio. Leipzig with the ball again. They've lost it. And Leipzig have it back now. Jonathan David. Can he finish this? And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Good-looking ball. He's in with a chance. Oh, and there's the goal they were looking for. They're doing this the hard way, down as they are to 10.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. Cherki, now with Hamšík. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Victor Gyökeres. And it's with Eusebio. Only 5 minutes left for play, and tension galore with the teams locked together. Free kick awarded then by the referee. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis?
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw is probably the fair result.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's RB Leipzig up against Ajax.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Cherki, Kenneth Taylor, Bernardo Silva, it's there for him, and a goal! Not bad for starters, they take an early lead. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. He has time to play it over. This could be the equaliser. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. Hamšík. Cherki. Showing good defensive judgment. Rivaldo. Ajax looking dangerous. Textbook defending inside the box. Taylor. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Jonathan David. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, good run and good ball control. but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Cherki. Ikoma Lois Openda. Opportunity it is. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Fernando Torres. Just the challenge that was required. Out of play for what will be an Ajax throw. Milinkovic-Savic. Rivaldo. And support available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. He's in here. It's got to be. Can they forge ahead? And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Managed to get it out of there. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Ta. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Rabiot. Torres now. David. Mendy. Opportunity here. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here. So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Milinkovic-Savic. Shevchenko. How could he take them on and beat them? Could reduce the deficit. Well, he gave it quite the whack, but not on target. Just 15 minutes remaining. Nicely timed tackle. Leipzig come away with it. And Ajax recovering possession. Hamšík. Confident looking run from Hamšík. He's trying to create something. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Could pull one back here. And a good take under duress there. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It is Borussia Dortmund facing RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Javier Zanetti. Marek Hamšík. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Openda, and in with a real chance. Surely. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. Keeper getting the touch. Silva. Cherki. Good move in the making from Leipzig. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Leipzig doing well to regain possession here. And Dortmund regaining possession. Hamšík. Openda. Ryan Cherki. Oh, big chance! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Zanetti. Showing good defensive judgment. Really good strong tackle. And it'll be a throw-in. Zé Roberto. Suarez. Straightforward save, really. David. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball is moving again. It's advantage Leipzig after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Bernardo Silva. Well, they keep the ball moving. Well, they were very patient. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Well, perhaps an opportunity here for Leipzig to extend their lead. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Luis Suarez. On to Zé Roberto. Can't miss, surely! Cherki. On to Hamšík. Well, Dortmund have it back now. Luis Hernandez. Well, he's certainly not alone. Jonathan David. Real chance. It's opened up for him. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. And so the action underway once more with Leipzig very much in control of the game. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Granit Xhaka. Suarez. And it's with Hernandez. Silva. David. Openda. Oh, could be. Can't miss. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Warren Zaire Emery. Luis Suarez. Zanetti. Now with Suarez. Kenneth Taylor. David. And the referee brings this contest to a close, and it is a win for Leipzig. Just what the fans wanted to see.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's RB Leipzig facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Pressing like that will help the cause. Çalhanoğlu. Barnes now. Now Casemiro. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Ikoma Lois Openda. Cherki. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Çalhanoğlu. David Beckham. Saka. And on to Beckham. Teammates available. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Beckham. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. A fine reading of the situation. Bernardo Silva. Ryan Cherki. Openda. And he stopped them in their tracks. Çalhanoğlu. Dalglish. Bukayo Saka. Making progress. A real opening now. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
And the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Leipzig following that concession? There needs to be. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway, Dortmund with the lead, but certainly no room for complacency. High quality defending. Cherki. David. Ikoma Lois Openda. Chance for the leveller. Still could be dangerous. Well, they survived the attack. Bernardo Silva. And easily intercepted. Çalhanoğlu. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Ryan Cherki. Ikoma Luis Openda. Cherki. Hamsik. No, high quality defending. Bukayo Saka. And it's gone out of play for the Dortmund throw-in. Saka. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Well, it didn't worry the keeper.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
An encouraging move from Dortmund. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Kenneth Taylor. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. Stuart, what are you expecting?
thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Openda. Ikoma Luis Openda. Attacking possibility. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Mateus. Plenty of support here. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do.
Openda. Openda. Mendy. Ikoma Luis Openda. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Well, good use of the ball, but then the one that goes astray. Ikoma Luis Openda. Mendy has it. Marek Hamsik. And he saw the situation developing. Zola. Can he put it in? A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Ikoma Luis Openda. And they need to get tighter here. Has a go. And how about that for a save? And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Vigo. Can they put it away? And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. Marek Hamšík. Openda. Taylor. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, the ball is moving again. It's advantage Leipzig after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Park Ji-sung. Bernardo Silva. Marek Hamšík. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Marek Hamšík. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Just the challenge that was required. Couldn't keep it. Eden Hazard. Park. Oh, a superb save. Not the best clearance. But on the final analysis, his timing just wasn't there.
Well, it's always difficult to hit those perfectly, and unfortunately for him, he got that all wrong.
Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Orban. Bernardo Silva. Ikoma Luis Openda. Silva. Cherki. Well, he's given us away.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
Hazard. Now with Silva. On to David. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And the referee brings this contest to a close. And it is a win for Leipzig. Just what the fans wanted to see.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends. But they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.